Today, the Washington Redskins lost its federal trademark registration from the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office.
It's the first step in a series of rulings that could make it much harder for the team to protect its brand. Fox 28 News reporter Stephen Baird is in the newsroom with how this process all started with an Iowa law school grad. Kevin?
Well, Scott and Tiffany, Suzan Harjo first convinced the U.S. Patent Office to cancel the Redskins trademark back in 1992. Her representation, Stephen Baird, class of 1990 from the Iowa Law School. He's the one who came up with that idea and the strategy to try to cancel the trademark on the federal level.
He worked with Ms. Harjo to file that initial petition, was successful in getting the mark canceled, or the Patent Office agreeing to cancel the mark.
But on appeal, the courts decided that Suzan Harjo didn't have any legal standing to challenge the mark because she had lived almost 50 years without taking legal action. The decision to cancel the mark was overturned in 2003.
Ms. Harjo was too old, needed to find an 18 to 24-year-old who was very against this particular mark to act as the petitioner.
With new petitioners, the Patent Office again said the Redskins registrations are disparaging to Native Americans, much like it did more than 20 years ago. But this doesn't mean that you can go out and print your own RG3 t-shirts. The team still has protection until their appeals are exhausted. The goal of the petitioners is to peel away that protection.
Perhaps that might incentivize them to move to a different mark, right? Move to a different brand, something that they can protect.
Just in the corridor, Marion High School is nicknamed the Indians. Todd Tharp at the Iowa High School Athletic Association says he doesn't expect that to change because he says it's used the right way.
Then people embrace it, that it's used in a respectful way, or there is a history behind, why we're called the Marion Indians. It all ties into, a whole history and culture.
Jason says it's not common, but it's also not unprecedented for people to use the U.S. Patent Office to try to affect social change like this. He says this is a big moment. There are people all over the world watching this situation play out, and this is just one of many tools that the people who are opposed to the Redskins nickname can use to try to get the Redskins to change it. In Cedar Rapids, Stephen Baird, Fox 28 News.